Greetings, time travelers, and welcome to the Future Institute of Future Technology. So here is another update on my homemade Back to the Future ride. And for any of you out there who haven't seen any of my other videos, yes, I am making my very own Back to the Future the ride. So here's another update on my progress. Here we go. As you can see over here, I've started the interior work on the inside driver and passenger doors. Did some painting and waiting for it to dry so I can continue my work on those. And for the interior, I decided on a nice soft cotton velvet fabric to go along the inside on the bottom half, so when you're sitting in it, it'll have more of a comfortable feel to it and you won't feel like you're sitting in something that's made out of wood. So that's the story on those. But the main highlight of today's video is some of the work I'm doing for the interior dash. So here we go. So we'll start with over here. Now, of course, here's the mock-up of what it's going to look like and where everything's going to go. So over here we have some speedometer gauges, so I can make the, well, speedometer gauges. So got to get to work on that. And then over here we have the digital, or the future digital speedometer. Just got to put the numbers on there. And down here, as you can see, we have a revised as well as completed keypad box. Now, if you've seen my other video, if you remember, it was just one flat piece with just the numbers on it. But I wasn't too happy with that and wanted to add more dimension and detail to it. So I wanted to make it more three-dimensional and just pretty much turn it into a box, just like you would see it on the ride. So there it is in its finished form, and just going to put some Velcro on the back so I could stick it in and out of pretty much anything I want, whether it be my own vehicle, the ride, whatever. And then over here we have the in-car monitor, which again on this I also changed because I just wasn't happy with the way the other one looked. So I've shortened it, made it smaller, and even I have a wider square in there so you can see the screen a little bit better. And it's not looking too good on the camera, but of course in real life it doesn't look quite as bright and whited out like that. So, and it also made it to where, again, it's going to stick out and be in sort of a box-like form and be more three-dimensional instead of one flat piece, just unlike the other one, the first one I made. And then over here we have the future time display box. And all this was a Band-Aid box, pretty much, and I just spray painted it chrome to make it look like a metallic box, and then going to put the digital numbers on there. And then of course over here we have some gauges, and all these are air pressure gauges, PSI gauges. And I know they're not fast drawn gauges, but they look close enough to me, and they're only a couple bucks a piece. So up they go right here. Ta-da-da. Of course it doesn't want to stand up, but oh well. And then we have the wire, which will go all around. I actually had to find a rubber wire and paint it gray. I had a hard time finding a gray wire. It's amazing how the simplest things you think you could just walk into a store and find somewhere, and boy, it's anything but. So we'll just sort of put everything in place and see how everything looks. So that goes there, and then I'm going to make this to where it's going to Velcro in, so I could just pretty much take it in and out of there again at will whenever or wherever I need it. And that's all of that. Oh yes, we are missing the most important part, the one thing that makes time travel possible. It's my ultimate scientific crowning achievement. I'm just going to set her up real quick right here. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's true, as I now have my very own flux capacitor. Ta-da! And there she is. And of course, having a hard time being picked up by the camera because it's so bright, but give you a pretty good look at it. And there she is. So let's take a look at this part without the bright ass lights, man. It's just too bright. Alright, so here she is. This was really fun and at times really frustrating to make. Now the box, again, went to the pharmacy department and bought a gauze box. You know, the packages of gauze that you buy, and just took those out of there, cut out the hole in the front, spray painted everything white, and then out of a piece of poster board, custom made the front cover. For the inside, I got some clear tubing from the plumbing department at Home Depot, cut those up and then cut them in half diameter wise, painted some yellow wire, stuck them in there, and the orange pieces were just earphone pieces. That's exactly what it looks like to me. And then the wooden cork pieces are just cut off pieces of wooden dowel I bought at the craft store. Painted the back of it black, and of course cut out the slits in the back so that I can shine any kind of light I want in through the back, or put any lights in there that I want from the back. And voila, a clear plastic sheet for the front, and we have our completed flux capacitor. Now for the light, that I have in there now is simply this little night light I got from the dollar store for $1, which has these 3 LED lights, which I thought fit perfectly with what I'm doing here, as you can see. But of course, when you turn it on again with this camera, it just blinds everything out. But other than that, it looks pretty good. But even in real life, it looks pretty bright, so I'm probably going to be tinting those up. I don't know, not 100% sure, but there she is, the flux capacitor. And that's pretty much it for now. Of course, the back piece of the dash is going to be either painted a dark brown or black. And let's put this where it belongs, right in there, just like that. So I'd say about 50% completed to what it's eventually going to look like when it's 100% completed on the front dash. And of course, it looks a lot bigger when it's not in the vehicle than when it's in the vehicle. Watch the other videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. It just seems so much smaller, especially on video, than it does in real life. So once all the details and everything like that are added in, it's just going to bring everything to life and make everything look pretty damn good. So that's it for now on this update. Keep checking back periodically, as I'm going to try having an update out at least once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks at the most. And of course, once I have it all said, done, finished, I'm going to show you it in action, show you video of other people riding it and watching their reactions, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. So thanks again. This is your friend in time, Mike Moore. Peace out.